I'm gonna go to Maryland Bone and Charge. Nothing to do down here. And then we can go up to the church. Go up to the church a little bit later. It's okay now, but we're gonna be burping for sure. I mean, that stuff, they put it back in everything, man. The fucking water they brought us today, I mean, I'm grateful for the water. It's better than no water. The coffee at the church, the fucking food they gave us, main course was fucking burping shit all day long. This guy had okay chicken. Not the chicken wings, but the other chicken, the breaded chicken that he had was okay. Yeah, I mean, that shit is in everything with a vengeance. So it's fucking amazing. Yeah, so we gotta be careful what the fuck we're eating here.
So yeah.
That's just fucking crossing it. Cut my stomach. I mean, that's the thing about me, you know. He had an A40 with a cracked LCD, so the digitizer was gone as well. I'm not even sure if it's down. It should be an OLED still. Dual camera A40. So the software is slightly different, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't lag. Let's go to Maryland, going into some fast speed charging for us. Yeah, it's amazing to see how many NPCs this guy pulled on the sidewalk. Apparently he's trying to explain the bag, and his explanation is everybody walking on the sidewalk. Apparently that's reason enough to steal the bag. Like I said, you really have to pull some strings here to come up with the explanation as to why you picked up the bag after you have already done so. Understand, it's fucking unbelievable, the attitude on this fucking fuckface. To pick up a bag and then come up with the explanation for it after he picks up the fucking bag, because everybody fucking does that. You know, it's fucking unbelievable. You know, it's shockingly convenient. Yeah, I'll just steal the bag and come up with the explanation after, because everybody fucking does that. You know, after we pick up the bag, we'll just come up with something. Invent something. Construct something. Everybody does that. You know, of course. Let's go ahead and do some fast speed charging at my favorite library. My stomach hurts. Yeah, he had a cracked A40 with the digitizer gone as well. I'm not sure if that one lags. It's a lower spec than the A50. He said it had 128 gigabytes of storage. I don't know if it does. It's a UK model, obviously, so it probably does. Let's cross over. We're doing lots of work out here, man. We're working hard. God. Let's go do some fast speed charging. Oh, God. I am burping already. tuned up a Bentley, man. Yeah, that's the thing about these Bentleys. I don't know how you can, make something $250,000 and make it out of steel. When you make a supercar, you can make a supercar, which is actually, the same money, and it's made out of carbon fiber. Why don't you make a Bentley? Make a Bentley, it's the same money as a supercar, and make it out of carbon fiber so it's fucking lighter. Because that shit is too fucking heavy as it is. Why don't you make a regular Bentley, just like the ones you make now, out of carbon fiber instead of fucking steel? But the issue is that it's a copy of the 7 Series, or whatever the fuck it is. And that's why it's steel. You need to lower the weight by 1,000 pounds, and I don't know how you're gonna do that to make the price worth it. It needs to be 1,000 pounds, weigh 1,000 pounds less, and then it's an okay car. God, my fucking... This Bentley right here got a tune on it, a green one. Like I said, it's not, any carbon fiber car. It's just not justifiable to be selling for that kind of money. When you got people making carbon fiber parts in their fucking garage, homemade fucking carbon fiber parts, it's just not justifiable to charge that kind of money. But, for a plastic fucking car made out of resin and layers of carbon fiber fucking glued together, it just doesn't make any sense to me, to be charging $250,000 or $300,000 or even $500,000 or a fucking $1 million for an internal combustion engine and a plastic body. It just doesn't make any sense. And then again, that's the car business. Go ahead and go to Mary LeBon, do some charging. I feel like burping right now.
then that's not a problem.
Oh, God. Yeah, so we've been coming across burping shit, a fair amount of X-lax, and that's what they've been putting in the food, burping shit, and it looks like a little bit of X-lax as well. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, there's you know, you got to understand the global criminal enterprise that these people established for the last 50,000 years to be able to understand the power behind stealing a bag and then coming up with the story of why they got the bag after. You understand? To be able to say, oh, we stole the bag, but we could, you know, we're just going to come up with the reason why we got it after we steal the bag. Understand? That's what happens if you have 50,000 fucking years of the same criminal enterprise running the fucking place. Understand? The same criminal enterprise who stole the Mercury from the moon, did you 9/11, World War I and World War II, did COVID and all the rest of the bullshit that they pretended that it was, you know, that they pretended was real. It's that's what happens, you know, that's what happens if you have 50,000 years of the same fucking people running the place. It's a long fucking time. You understand? If you have 50,000 years of the same fucking asswipes running the fucking place, you eventually come to the fucking, you know, situation where they steal a bag and they come up with the explanation after they steal the bag. Everybody does that, you know. Understand? That's the, you know, that's what the issue is here. Is they've been around for too long. They've been around for too long, pulling the same shit every fucking century. And they don't want to go away peacefully. Yeah, they don't want to go away peacefully. But they've been pulling the same shit every century for the last 50,000 years. Quite a long fucking time. Quite a long time to be doing it. You know, like I said in the other, you know, the other day, I said, well, if you stole the Mercury, you stole the bag. It is not out of the ordinary. These are very special people, and it's not out of the ordinary to see evidence of their crime in the fucking sky. You understand? You have to be an audacious asswipe, an audacious criminal fucking mastermind for there to be evidence of your crime in the motherfucking sky, guy. You understand? I mean, that is quite something. Yeah, it is quite something, man. It's quite the overachieving asswipe this guy is. The overachieving criminal gang master, you know, mastermind of the fucking universe, has evidence of their crime in the skies above us every day. Understand? Atrocious. Atrocious. And be like, wait, well, maybe we didn't steal the bag. Yeah, man, you did. You planned it. You know, stealing the mercury from the moon also requires some planning as well. If I recall, it was probably quite a bit of planning that went into it. No doubt about it. You know, it required quite a bit of planning, just like the bag. You understand? It's you know, and that's what happens if you have 50,000 years of the same assholes running the place. Yeah, that's what happens when you have 50,000 years of the same fucking regime running the place. You understand? There's evidence of their crime in the fucking skies above us every fucking day. And they'd be like, well, yeah, we stole the bag as well, and we came up with a reason for it after we stole the bag. Everybody does that. Everybody does that. You understand? Now, like I said, you also have a cover-up going on. Some of these people knew about this and they didn't say anything. NASA knew. Obviously, various military intelligence agencies knew. Whoever, you know, mud floods, you know, is... you know, mud floods is another example. You know, mud floods in Kansas, 1,500 miles from the nearest coastline. Yeah, that's not at all suspicious. I mean, why would that be evidence of criminal activity? It's just a natural disaster. It's a natural disaster 1,500 miles from the nearest coastline. Of course that happens every day. Where you get fucking mud, 25 feet of it in Kansas. 1,500 miles from the nearest coastline, and we don't know who did that one. It might have been the good guys trying to delay these assholes or something. You know, I don't want to say that it was the good guys because it's not in our, you know, it's not in our nature to be doing that kind of sneaky shit. I don't want to say it was the good guys. I don't want to say that. I think it was still them. You know, so yeah, it's you know, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot of dog shit to unpack, and a lot of dog shit is being tolerated here. A lot of dog shit is being tolerated because that should not be tolerated under no circumstances. Is you know, stealing mercury from the moon a tolerable offense? That should not be tolerated anywhere, in any realm, any time. And here we are. It's being tolerated. It's allowed. Who allowed it? We don't even know who allows this to happen. Apparently God hasn't been in here since creation, because that's the reason why it's allowed. Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking dog shit motherfuckers running around stealing stuff, and God hasn't been in here. You know, God has not been in here since the fucking creation times, which is why that kind of shit is tolerable and allowed. Yeah, why would it be allowed? Why is that a tolerable offense? Quite the offense. I mean, we lost everything over it. There's summer year-round, growing season year-round, giant trees, giant fucking animals, and all the rest of it. We lost it all because, you know, they stole the mercury from the moon. Why is that tolerable? You know, why should it be tolerable? Well, it's tolerable because God hasn't been in here since creation. Yeah, so pretty obvious. Yeah, pretty obvious. Oh my God, we gotta sit in this library for an hour and a half just to charge these phones. You have to walk 30 minutes from central London to charge a phone and to find a hotspot capable of 150 megabits or more. How sad is this place? How sad and pathetic is this city that you have to walk 30 minutes to find a hotspot or to charge your fucking phone? You know, here we are, you know, we know, I mean, it's, it is quite, you know, quite audacious, isn't it, to continue stealing, knowing you stole the mercury from the moon, and then continue to commit the same offense every, you know, against, you know, not, you know, you can't, can you say that they committed a crime against a celestial body? Yeah, well, it depends on who created the body. Obviously, whoever stole the mercury did not create the celestial body that they took the mercury from, right? Whoever made that celestial body, being the moon or the sun or the, you know, other planets that are also suns, did not steal from himself the mercury that he put in there, right? It's not, you know, you got to find out who the owner was. You know, who was the owner? Then, you know, you have to find out what happened to the owner, right? What happened to the owner that gave us the moon and the sun and the planets, right? There used to be suns, right? So where is the owner now? To be able to you know, come to a conclusion here, is the owner still alive to be able to say, yeah, they stole the mercury from the moon? I mean, we haven't heard from the owner of the celestial body that's missing the mercury right now. Where is he at? Why can't we hear from the owner right now? That's right, the owner has been shut off. The owner has been shut off from this world because these assholes stole the mercury to make a weapon to keep him out. So that's why you don't hear from the owner. Yeah, the owner doesn't have anything to say because he cannot be heard. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say because you cannot hear him. You understand? He would like to say something to everybody. Probably. I'm sure he has a couple of things to say, but he cannot be heard. Yeah, he cannot be heard. And he's also not capable of coming in to be heard because of the weapon that they developed using the mercury that they stole. You understand? It's a lot to unpack here, guys. It's a lot to unpack here, no doubt about it. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. War is coming. Big one. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. It's like an oven in here.